Hello again my friends, more Rise of Iron news, and I gotta say, it's pretty damn tasty. Game Informer dropped an hour-long podcast in which they asked Bungie numerous questions about their next expansion. Here's my pick of the highlights. Let's start with Radiant Treasure, a new reward package that contains ornaments. Now, ornaments are a new way for Guardians to customize their exotic guns with striking new skins and in some cases, unique visual effects. But we already knew that, right? So what's new? Well, what happens if your Radiant Treasure box drops a duplicate ornament that you already have? The answer is that you can dismantle it and receive a new currency called Silver Dust. And Silver Dust can be used to purchase items from Tess Everest. Items such as this new gold and white Gallowing. Now, this isn't to be confused with the silver and black iron Gallowing you get from pre-ordering the expansion. Now, Silver Dust can also be used to purchase a new kind of artifact from Tess Everest. Now, these are artifacts that add a colour filter to the game if you equip them. One of them is called the Golden Age Lens, which adds a sepia tint to the game. Another adds a blue tint. It's just a fun way to mix things up. Now, it's worth bearing in mind that the lens artifacts that Tess is selling are purely aesthetic and will not have any game-changing abilities like the 8 new Iron Lord artifacts, which you have to earn through playing the game. So what else will Silver Dust get you? Well, that brings me nicely onto my next point. XUR. Is this elusive tentacle-faced bastard changing in Year 3? The answer is yes, he is. Unsurprisingly, XUR will add Year 3 exotics to his inventory rotation, but he's also going to sell ornaments. Ornaments that can be purchased with, you guessed it, Silver Dust. So, if you're not having any luck getting the ornament you want from your Radiant Treasure boxes, give XUR a visit and see if you have better luck with him. So then, Silver Dust sounds like a nice addition to the game. It means you can purchase items from Tess Everest without having to fork out actual cash. However, it's worth bearing in mind that you can only get one Radiant Treasure box per week from playing the game. It drops when you complete a strike from the new See the Crisis Heroic Strike playlist. If you're impatient and you want more than one Radiant Treasure box per week, you can purchase them from Tess Everest. So then, what else did Game Informer's podcast reveal? Well, quite a bit actually. Let's blast through the tastiest tidbits of info. 3 of coins remains for Rise of Iron, so get hoarding. Crucible kills and wins in private matches will count towards Grimoire progress and daily PvP bounties, but not weekly bounties or quests. Rise of Iron will introduce new strike-specific legendary gear. Exotic engrams will drop gear at a higher base light level. There'll be a weapons balance update after Rise of Iron launches. Arkan's Forge will drop max light level gear. There's gonna be a new Thorn quest. Yes, I know, it's fucking insane, right? And there's more. Bungie is still tweaking and tuning the light levels for the new vendor gear. Speaking of vendors, Eva Levante will sell Chroma in Rise of Iron. My suggestion, go for pink, it brings out your eyes. Faction packages will now allow you to choose what kind of item will drop. Armor, weapon, or chroma gear. And yes, there will be brand new faction gear to earn too. The exotic Kvostov quest will be available to play through at launch. And of course, there will be other new exotic quests too, and lots of secrets to discover in Felwinter's Peak. You will not be able to earn Year 2 Trials gear after Rise of Iron drops. Load times will remain the same length, and rather frustratingly, when asked if exotic engrams collected before Rise of Iron launches will drop Year 3 exotics when decoded after Rise of Iron launches, Bungie said they want to keep that a mystery, so it wasn't an outright yes or no. Bungie, why must you play with our emotions, god damn it? And finally, my favourite piece of news. Bungie also teased that players should keep their eyes open for a new in-game event before Rise of Iron drops, no doubt to get players hyped for the new expansion. Bungie did something similar for The Dark Below. A week before that DLC dropped, players noticed new sword-wielding knights called Blades of Crota appearing during patrols. Killing them allowed you to wield their sword yourself for a short period of time. Remember, this was a year before Bungie introduced exotic swords in The Taken King, so it was kind of a big deal. Now, I can't wait to see what they do for this expansion drop. So then, fucking hype. So much news to take in. What was your favourite bit of info? Leave a comment below and let me know. If you want to watch Game Informer's full 1-hour podcast, I've left a link to it in the description box below. And guys, if you're still craving Rise of Iron content, click this Titan or follow the link that you'll find in the description box below. It will take you to a video in which I talk about Rise of Iron's new swords, new events, and SRL making a return. Definitely worth a watch if you haven't already seen it. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe for daily Destiny content, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. And as always, until next time, Guardians, fucking hype.